phone. I actually broke my phone a couple of days ago. So um I've been, yeah, like I'm trying to not I'm really not trying to buy another phone because this is what a backup phone is supposed to be for, at least till I feel like doing it. But this, I like to stream from my phone, and I'll tell you, these iPhones are trash when it comes to streaming. Maybe it's because I got an older one, I got a 6, and that's a possibility. But yeah, what's up, Grinch? Let me like Grinch. I don't never see Grinch. Make Grinch a moderator. Yeah, make Marty a moderator too. Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all better not get in your feelings. If y'all want to get in y'all feelings about me removing moderatorships, um I don't give a damn, because I think I'm gonna do an audit and go through some of my moderatorships, um and clear that and kind of restart it, with the exceptions of people I just made moderators, because some of y'all are doing too much with that, with the wrench. And I don't look at my chat like that all the time, especially when I'm doing it on my phone. But yeah, man, there's gonna be a complete overhaul of my channel, like in the background and in the foreground. I've been i've been working on background templates for StreamYard. Shout out to Kirk Nugent. Brother is phenomenal when it comes to learning how to use this live stream. Like, man, he is off the chains. That's all I got to say. Off the chains when it comes to do it yourself. What's up, AB Media? But yeah, man. So let's go through. You know, absolutely, Marty. But you know what, man? Like, the microphone stuff is great, and there's nothing wrong with it. But what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of us are talking on these phones. So it's not so much that people are sitting down and the microphone is shitty when they're in a static location. It's really that people are moving around. Like, ever since I've been in this space, and I'm not gonna make this a microphone thing, I've always been moving around. I've been on this bitch when I was doing Uber. I was driving around. Even because I haven't done Uber in years. I'm driving downtown. So a lot of it has to do with you being on your phone. So it has to do with your internet connection. So it depends on your internet service provider, obviously, and then the phone, and then if you understand your dead zones. That's really what it is. Now, obviously, if you're doing uploads, that's a different situation. And so doing uploads is gonna help the quality. But you know, I don't have a lot of time, so I want to make sure I jump in it. So what am I talking about when I say black women are taking L's? So number one, shout out to BGS Igmore for doing a video talking about Kamala Harris. This is something y'all don't know. Like, Kamala Harris, apparently, her office is a shit show, which I'm not completely surprised. Um, and why is that relevant? That's relevant because, do we really think? First of all, if Trump decide, look, I'm not really personally, I don't like Trump like that, but I'm not one of these ones where it's like, oh my God, he's racist, he shouldn't be in the White House. I think him and Biden are on the same level. I actually think Biden maybe have more racist tendencies than Trump, to be honest with you, especially with his son and stuff and all that coming out. I think Trump is more of an elitist than anything. So I'm definitely not like upset that if Trump runs, or upset if Trump gets back in. I definitely see the value in that. But I'm also not one of these ones that's crying a river because Biden's in office either. So that's where I stand with that. But I don't believe Kamala can beat Trump. I don't believe Kamala can run, especially a Trump, that if he decides to run and he would have had time to sit his ass down and contemplate shit. If he actually decides he wants to run again, he's running to win, and a lot of his audience, a lot of the people that back him up. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even when it comes to black men, when it comes to like this gynocracy and black women gaining power, there's gonna be a pushback on that. And yeah. But when you look at Kamala in particular, and women gonna have to hold this, the truth is, Kamala, I hate to say it this way, but Kamala's an AKA hoe. That's all she's a 92 hoe. At the end of the day, she, the vice president, she slept her way to the top. Point blank period. If Kamala wouldn't have looked the way she looks, I'm not saying she's completely inept and incompetent, because obviously to get to that, you, from a real time standpoint, you got to be able to do something. But she slept her way to the top. So you got that L. Apparently, The Weeknd is dating Angelina Jolie, and black women are mad. Obviously, you got the Sha'Carri situation, which, you know, everybody want to make it like she's being beat up on, which she's not. Hold on one second. Everybody's like crying out because, you know, these women gotta live vicariously through these other bitches. And she even said she know what she did. It is what it is. And you already know she's gonna get a massive social media push based on this. She's gonna be all right because motherfuckers are gonna support her. So like you already see these celebrities, because they're gonna see this as an easy virtual signal. It's a black woman, Olympics. They don't have to, nobody's paying them. Nobody is paying them that they're going to Olympics, are not paying them. None of them don't need nothing from the Olympics. So the way they're looking at it is, and I'm not even saying emotionally they don't buy into it, but it's an easy win. I mean, people have been beating up Chris Bouchard because Chris Bouchard said how much, even asking a question of how much sympathy does she deserve. You know, motherfuckers are wilding out because, and I even saw this when she was running, because they want to make this a commentary on all black women, which is a mistake, but that's how they wanted to play it. So when you understand how social media works, which all of y'all here, y'all know how the game goes, she's gonna be all right. She's gonna get mad money. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't get endorsements. They may even try to put her on the Colin Kaepernick tip to see how much go along to get along she is. And so you're gonna see her social. In fact, I need to go look up her Instagram if she has one, just to see it, because it's gonna blow up. You're gonna see a lot of musicians back. It's already happening. It's already happening. So financially, she's gonna be fine. The fact that she demonstrated the ability is really enough for her to get some paper. So I'm not, this ain't about, you know, beating her up, because at the end of the day, she's gonna be all right. No, I'm muting it. Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I need to research the story because there's multiple levels to it. Like on the one hand, I don't. I'm. Here's the thing. Like there's multiple levels to it. Okay. No, I don't think. Look, man. Let's be clear here. Like honestly, there's a lot of levels to it. But me personally, this is the type of shit. I'm. There's just multiple levels to it, because on the one hand, no, all of this like little, oh well, black women are the victims of everything, that's bullshit. And at the end of the day, she know what she did, and it is what it is. Now if her mom passed, I can understand that, but, and she is 21, she even if she lost this Olympic run, she could probably have 2 more Olympic runs to really go and get medals. Even if they do decide to collapse on her, I know a lot of y'all don't know, but marijuana is considered a performance-enhancing drug. Marijuana is not legal globally. It's not even legal nationally in the United States. She knew what it was. She knew what the opportunity was. And quite frankly, she's a fucking adult. And this is a lot of women want to charge it under she's young bullshit. And I'm really getting tired of black women using that as like their scapegoat. I don't give a fuck. Like, these bitches over 18, I don't care. If they're once they get 21, they're adults. So on the one hand, there's that. So I'm really indifferent to what they decide. If they decide to give her a pass, I don't care. On the other hand, there's a thing about the image that she represents. Now, people that are in track say that there are women that look like her that run in track. So I'm gonna let that go. But is that the image you want for black women to look globally? But at the same time, that's something that black women got. Black men cannot care about black women's image more than they care about it. And if they wanna identify with her, because these women identify with her more than Simone Biles and Gabby Douglas and Dominique Dawes, which tells you where they are on the ratchetry front. Hell, keeping it all the way real, what do these women always say about Serena? I don't want to look like Serena because she got a boy body and shit like that. Like, so that's on them to deal with. You know, me particular, I think the lashes are much for you running. And you could argue, but you also have like Marion Jones. But look how she got caught up. But this was after she started starting. You could also argue that fire hair is like a brand. You could argue a lot of dimensions. Honestly, I'm indifferent for that because that's their image. That's not a reflection of us. That's a reflection of them. And at the end of the day, they can look how they want to look. Dudes don't have to buy into that and deal with them. So that's on them. Then you got, but as far as like what has she really done to herself? Yes, obviously. Let's keep it all the way 100. Let's keep it 100. The thing about her, especially, she's in the perfect environment right now. When you look at where social media is, even with her doing that, let's go the route of, they say, F it, you did performance enhancing drugs. You know, it ain't like you're done forever. You can come back in 4 years. But that just is what it is. Period. We don't care because we don't need none of y'all. So we don't care because the Olympics don't care. And then it's also up to Tokyo. So let's say they go that route. At the end of the day, it ain't like, okay, let's say she go that route. She don't get no sponsorships. She's going to get paid off of social media just off the strength of the audience that she can attract. That's a fact. And we're assuming the worst case scenario. Then we're assuming that nobody supports her except the audience, just the sisters. Which you already know that's not gonna happen. You got shit like Black Lives Matter. She fits right into that as far as image. You got all these celebrities that's already talking. Dwayne Wade, all of them, all these people got massive social media followings. I mean, like, you know what that's going to do with people at that level. I mean, you see Kevin. And that's just a couple of people mentioning stuff. And you already know how much black women are and a lot of black men are just blindingly, oh, it don't matter what she look like. Y'all need to support. Like, it don't matter. So you got all that. That's a fact. We know that's there. We know that's there. She is LGBT. I didn't know that. So that's, and I'm not gonna try to say what she's LGBT. So you know what comes with that. Because honestly, they can play that, and then the economics of playing a victim card. So she gonna be all right. It don't matter. Just the fact, like, here's the thing. If you're a woman and you don't talk against it, because here's the thing. You could play bisexual and not even be think about it. You could just play bisexual and just kiss women and then say, oh, I'm bi and be a part of the community, because they looking at, are you a part of the club and are you speaking against it, and can you get promotion out of you? So you ain't gotta be full-fledged. You can go both. So the point is, when you look at the environment, she's gonna be all right. She's going to get paid. She's going to get paid regardless. And even if let's say she won medals, yeah, she's going to get paid like probably Simone Biles and endorsements. But in the past, even like 4 or 5 years ago, you had to win. And then corporations had to validate you. That doesn't have to happen now. The question is, can she build up her following? I'm telling you, her social media following will completely leapfrog Gabby Douglas. I believe Gabby Douglas has about like 2.5 million. I wouldn't be surprised if she don't get to like 8 or 9. I wouldn't be surprised. Because there's really no reason why people should even be mad at her from a commercial standpoint. Get what we say in this space, and I agree with that, but in the you know, the quote unquote blue pill world, that doesn't occupy, especially the way stuff is constructed now. So I know we were talking about black women taking L's, but a lot of black women feel like they're taking an L on that. But her personally, she'll be fine. You got the Kamala Harris thing, you got the Weeknd, which technically he's Canadian, so you can't blame black men for what he's doing, dating an older, so they mad about that. You got the chick that got Tristan Thompson sued. Then you got folks feeling like they taking an L because of Bill Cosby. Yeah, so she already has 1.8 million. So that's only going to get bigger. Give it like 6 months. And then on top of that, she'll have a massive following that people will see, okay, can she still win? And then she'll get the big money. She's going to be fine. And the thing is, she's in a situation where she can pretty much do what the fuck she want to do. Because, you know, she'll be fine. Exactly, Lion. But see, everybody's gonna, and shout out to Rael, because I kind of jumped on Rael a little bit. But this is something that would fall in what he was talking about. The reality is, people are making, Michael Phelps was a golden boy, and they're gonna make it seem like Michael Phelps got a pass. That's the narrative. Nobody's gonna. That's why facts don't matter. That's why a lot of y'all be like, I'm so right. I'm like, yo, yes, you're right, but it's kind of like game. Just because on paper you may be better than another dude, if you can't tap into them emotions and you're sterile from an emotional standpoint, that completely doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit. Being good on paper don't mean nothing. And so Michael Phelps being suspended, Michael for a pick that he wasn't active, that's not gonna matter. After he already proven himself, it's not gonna matter, because they're gonna say you're a white dude, and at the end of the day, we're gonna make a narrative because it ain't hurt Michael Phelps and it don't matter. Watch, they'll start to play that role. Anyway, y'all, I'll do a stream later on today, but yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all for a second. So this is Edward signing off.